I mean, it's been a beautiful ride. Last time I was here, we spoke about Webek Studios launching and all the great plans we had for Webek Studios. And this is one of it, the Culture League. We spoke about wanting to work on shows that are lifestyle driven, movies, YouTube films, co-production partnerships for international productions. And here we are today at the watch party for the Culture League, being hosted by Victor Boniface, Frank Onyeka, and Winifred Ndidi. And I'm super, super excited. It's been an amazing few months since launch. Not being quite, easy, but we bless God. So yes, we released a short film, the screen test, and we were so happy when it got selected to screen at the Nollywood Week in Paris. And we didn't just screen, we actually won the best short film. That was an amazing feat for us. We were so happy. And we've kept our promise to saying that we're creating content that are literally not just consumable within Nigerians, but internationally recognized. Also for filmmakers who are looking to do something else other than films on YouTube. I mean, we have a YouTube channel called Nollywood Film Media where we films every month. I also believe that there's a range of other content that we can tap into as Nollywood filmmakers, not just films. It's a whole lot of lifestyle content, and that's what we're doing with the Culture League. And you're going to see a whole lot more from us, from the Webek Studios point of view, right? Because it's not just about films. As film creators, as filmmakers, we should start diversifying and not just following everybody following one, one path. It's so. I mean, we are a country with a lot of ingredients, a lot of content. And if we can start tapping into that, there won't be too much chaos around YouTube films. Trust me, because a lot of people will be launching channels to do. Look at MrBeast. Look at what he does. Look at the UK, how they've been able to own that space when it comes to lifestyle content, podcasts. It's crazy. Who says we can't do that here? And in fact, we're even doing, look at Akwawa. She's doing that with her shows, that she has different TV shows, you get it. I'm super proud of that strategy that she's working on, So we can do more of that as well. And that's what we are doing at Webek Studios, to entertain you guys with more, lifestyle-centric shows, not just Nollywood Film Media that has just feature films or Nollywood films, basically.
What I see film as is it's a tool. It's a way to connect with people, to communicate with the world. And there are various ways that we can express that communication. So in as much as a lot of people are not very comfortable with change, I think that it's very, very, very okay for filmmakers to be open to creating other forms of expression apart from actually film. In the tone of filmmakers making stuff that's not film, so my first podcast is launching July 7th. We've been working on it for a bit. It's called Versus. We speak about the things that people don't like to talk about. The existence of man, religion, and a lot of other things. I like to call it my coming out. My coming out show. Yeah, so watch out for it. It's going to be really mad. It's going to be really exciting. I have a few movies coming out this year as well. So keep your eyes on the TV screens. Well, the first movie that we're going to drop, hopefully in the next 1 or 2 months, Flat 5B, that's the title of the movie. Yes, so we have Versus coming out, we have Flat 5B coming out. There's another podcast as well, comment section. A lot of stuff coming out real soon, yeah.
This is our first kind of big launch, the Culture League. It comes out on Friday, the 11th of July, and it's a show that was birthed out of a conversation, and we were talking about how well Nigerians are doing abroad, Afrobeats, music, everything. Our culture travels. So in a meeting that we had last year, we were just like, do you know what? Why don't we have a show and we can have footballers host the show, and we can just have different guests on the show that come on, and those guests are people that are Nigerians doing well in their field. Outside of Nigeria and in Nigeria as well. Webek Studios, under our umbrella, we're actually a film and TV production company. And now this show in particular, some might think it's actually a sports show. It's actually a lifestyle show hosted by footballers, right? So what distinguishes our show from other shows is that we have active footballers who are actually still playing, and they are talking about things outside of football. They do talk about some of the games they have, but they talk to guests, and some of the conversations could be about content creation, or what was the darkest time in your life, or what was something that you would you would inspire your younger self about. Just other questions. So it's not just about football. It's about our culture. It's about our lifestyle. It's about music. It's about fashion. It's about film. So it's all of those things that we see ourselves as Nigerians. It's all encapsulated in the show.
I grew up in a family that enjoys football, that plays football. So it's more like an inbuilt thing. I grew up loving football. Everything I am and everything I've been able to do, cooking, had to do with my background. I grew up in a family that loves cooking. Like I said, my father loved football. He trained me. I watched football with him. And then I studied theater and media studies. So everything now worked together. So it's inbuilt. So I'm so grateful that I have the opportunity to express my creativity. And we have a lot of platforms that capture our creativity.
Being a sports and lifestyle influencer and also an actor, it has been very rewarding and very interesting. I'm somebody who likes to challenge myself and who likes to tell myself that I can do different things. And as somebody who has different interests, I owe it to my audience to be able to share those interests, in across different platforms and as different channels and mediums that I can, And I wouldn't say that it has been, that it has been so rosy and everything, but that's life, man. Life is filled with challenges. But the only thing you can do is each and every day you wake up, you set a goal, and you keep going. So, for anybody, actors, actors or even lifestyle influencers who have, passion for sports, you can start, man. You can start if you have a platform, social media, very accessible. Talk about what you're passionate about, whether it's football, basketball, whatever it is. Just talk about it, put it out there. And just communicate, network, be in the right space. There's nothing that is not possible, if you try and if you put in the effort. So that's the advice I would give to people, to actors who have that interest to being in this space. It's all about collaboration. It's all about pushing the agenda and just growing the African industry, regardless.
Oh, I think a possible collaboration. Some people go say na smorgasbord, some people go say na melting pot, some people go say na kaleidoscope. Anyhow you call it, I think that's why I was very fascinated about this project. And when the producer and director reached out and said I should come on it to be a researcher and also guest host, guy, he bust my brain. It was like prayers answered. Let me tell you why. Because cooperation that they make cry is a food for pot. And when you get to experience it, a lot of us think that we are separated. But in truth, Nigerians are friggin' awesome, and they are excellent, and they are resilient, and anywhere they choose to thrive, the formula day. Many of us already discovered the formula. And when you entertain the conversations that the Cultural League has, you know that Baba, beef is of the past. Imagine what could have happened if Biggie and Tupac, they collabo, like rice and beans, gets. So that's what we are about now. Collaborate, elevate, and keep it moving. And Cultural League is just a testament to that, I feel.
For movie stars, or for example, love sport, that is one content pillar on its own, and then you can find a way to share that with your audience online. So that's a strong content pillar, because you know that what that does for you is that you then become more, a lot of football fans then would resonate with you as a person beyond just beyond just being an actor or an actress. So the football fan base is a huge fan base, and is one that you can latch on as a Nollywood actor.